Am sexier than cars, and I am joined by my two hosts, Wamu and ACDC.
I am off the break ACDC. I'm claiming that right now.
That means you, Mr. Darkwave, you are Wamu. Okay, just accept it.
Oh well. What can you do, man?
What made you choose ACDC off the bat?
Really?
What? What made you just chose ACDC off the bat? I mean, you don't like Wamu?
It's not that I don't like. I just wanted to give Darkwave. I think that he would like Wamu better. How about that? So I just made the decision easier, and I picked AC.
Oh my god! All right,
I'd have picked Wamu myself just because of the name. Why not? Who cares?
all right.
See?
Yep. All right. Cool. But I am definitely Cars because I can pose like Cars, so therefore I'm Cars automatically. Because he's sexy and I'm sexy too. No homo. All the niggas are sexy as fuck, but no homo. Anywho, it's time to get started with this podcast. We don't have too many today, so we can we can bet your sweet asses. I forgot my train of thought. I damn near forgot. Anywho,
How professional?
yes, I am professional. I'm more professional than Cole sucking Roman Reigns' penis on a daily basis.
Can we not? Can we go 5 minutes without talking about Roman Reigns? Then we just have a Monday Night Raw 2 weeks ago. Nothing but Roman.
I'm sorry.
Roman's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
He can be the guy all he wants. Until we hit the WWE topics, I don't want to hear his name.
Okay, well, from henceforth until we hit the WWE topics, he's gonna be Reigns Roman. It's not the same person.
No, until we hit WWE fucking asshole. There you go.
All right.
Why is it that whenever we talk about Roman Reigns, it either has to also do with dicks or assholes?
Because we'll talk. Hold that question. Bring that question up as soon as we get to the WWE topics. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the games. I was told recently that me boycotting EA was illogical and unreasonable. I just want to ask you guys a question. Is boycotting game companies and games, is that illogical to you guys? Or does that depend? Or is that really like a thing? Because you guys know I don't like EA games. I don't buy EA games to support them at all. But like something like their EA Originals, which was made, all they did was publish it. I would buy it. Like A Way Out was still a damn good game. Still the worst ending I've ever seen in my life because I never want to play that again. That was a bad ending. It was good, but it was bad at the same time. Good and bad at the same time. Like I had the feels. I had the man feels. All right. But yeah. What do you guys think about that?
I do think it depends.
Well, we all know how I feel about Assassin's Creed, so I'll say this: boycotting a company, I probably would never do, because you never know when said company might make something, decent.
Yeah.
Because you never know. You don't want to say this company says they bring out something and it's like, oh, well, it's actually a decent game. Boycotting a game series, however, I am 100% for, because again, look at Assassin's Creed.
Oh, so you won't be buying Odyssey?
No, that game is trash. It looks like garbage. It doesn't even look like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's Origins.
I'm glad. I'm 100% glad that I don't support Assassin's Creed. Like, no.
Makes sense.
So that's I'll say the games like series like I say I'm just gonna name series, not that I'm boycotting them. Assassin's Creed, that's the one I am, but you got say I don't know if it's like Dark Souls, something like that. If you want to boycott those type of the game and the series of games, that's fine.
Yeah.
The company, because if they make something you like, then it's like you don't want to. Granted, some people will renege it, but depending on the person,
Yeah.
people don't want to renege. So I don't really agree with. I don't really boycott the company. I'll just boycott wherever game series is trash, because you never know, the company might make something decent in 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
So.
Makes sense. Like Sega right now, they could make something besides Yakuza, and I don't mean Yakuza because that's like their only game for me for some reason. Like I don't understand why they only got damn near one game series that everybody likes, which doesn't make any sense. But it's whatever. E4, your thoughts on the subject?
I would probably just say it depends. There are people that kind of bitch and nag at every fucking thing, protest, and I'm not gonna play this game. Oh, you forgot to make this and that shit in this way, and it's just like, is it really that fucking serious? When there's things, games that actually are just spiraling constantly downhill. Dragon Age. And it's like, okay, yeah, how about, well, I'm just gonna play the game to see how it is, or I'm gonna rent it, or I won't even fucking rent a game. If I think it's bad, I'm not gonna rent it. I don't give a shit if I didn't spend money on it or not. And so to me, I think it actually honestly just depends. Like, of course, there are going to be things that we are going to nitpick in a game, and no game is fucking perfect. As much as I love Horizon Zero Dawn, there is like a shit ton of flaws. I mean, not a shit ton, but there was like, some well-known flaws and shit with that game. But to the point where you're just nitpicking, people are just nitpicking a game to fucking death, and then it's like, the game was actually pretty okay, it was fine. But as far as nitpicking companies, I would probably still say, yeah, that I'm just gonna be kind of half and half. It kind of fucking depends. Because there are just a bunch of fucking crybabies out there, which makes it suck for people like us that actually, will have general complaints and qualms and issues and shit.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. You bring facts and logic to your argument.
Okay. Hey, man.
Hey. It's okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Not in the slightest.
But again, like I said, I'll say this: certain game series deserve to get boycotted because some of those series are just terrible. Man. Like I'll say this: you look at Assassin's Creed, and you look at the newest ones coming out, and I'm just sitting here. And this is not me being biased. This isn't me being, all sad or nothing. This is me just being me. What in the blue hell is going on here?
You mean Assassin's Souls?
Basically, Assassin's Creed Souls.
Hello?
Hey, you just cut off all the way off.
Oh, I did?
Yes, you did.
Oops.
As I was saying, what happened? What?
The mic quality changed. It's like, are you putting on and off headphones, or what is going on over there, buddy?
No, I had to put my headphones in because my phone was like far away and it was getting annoying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead and finish what you were saying. My bad.
It was fucking with my it was fucking with me.
Oh yeah, my bad, dude. Go ahead and finish what you were saying.
But it's just. I don't know what Assassin's Creed is now. It legitimately doesn't even look like the same game. Now that I hear they don't even have the little stabby tool in their wrist, what do I care now? Like,
oh shit,
so,
you're right, because it takes place
like,
before Origins. Holy
which
balls.
I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? And it doesn't even look, like I said, you know, it doesn't even feel like Assassins. What are these Spartans and shit now? Like, what? What is so Assassins about Spartans? Spartans are the opposite. They don't sit there and hide in the shadows. They're Spartans, or wherever these people are in this game now. Like, I
don't even think they're assassins.
They're probably not. Like, I legit do not. I just don't know. And for a company like that had such a good streak with their first two games. No, sorry, the first 1, 2, 3. I'll say first 4. You know. And then to see what they've become, they deserve to have their games not be bought, at least by me. So, no more Assassin's Creed for me, at all. And the sad thing is, even if they went to Japan and gave me ninjas, I would look at that and I'd be like, you know what? It's far too late. It's way too late.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that would be the only way I would even consider even playing an Assassin's Creed. I haven't played one since did I play 4? I didn't even play 4. I played 3. I beat 3. I took every single Assassin's Creed game to GameStop and traded it. Never touched the game again.
4 actually is the best one to me.
That's fine. And that's fine, but I refuse to support a game that just completely lost its identity.
Yeah, at this point, it is kind of weird that it's not. You're technically not playing you're just playing Spartans. I like Assassin's Creed, but I'm glad it took the year off and we got to play, Origins, which is okay to me. But after that, I just started getting like, as soon as I saw this one, I was like, it looks okay, but I don't really care.
Ow.
I just for a person who like me, who love the assassins just in general, the quote history of assassins in general, to see where Assassin's Creed was and see what it has become, to me is just like it's almost like a slap in the face. It's like, what the fuck has happened here? Like, what is this? I'm not even. Am I playing Assassin's Creed, or am I playing 300 at this point? Or am I playing Pirates of the Caribbean? No offense to Black Flag, but it's like, what am I playing at this point? And what is this series even going on for? Like, what is going on? The story should have been over when Desmond died. Like, oh, sorry, spoilers for no one who knew.
I mean, at this point, that happened like 7 years ago. No one cares.
Hey, man. And now it's the death of the series. That legitimately was. I sat down like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this series.
It was actually pretty funny because I didn't particularly. It's not like I hate Assassin's Creed, but I was just like, oh, okay, it's a pretty fun game. And I literally actually only played the Origins just because of where they were at. Or watched it.
Yeah.
Because of where they were at. It wasn't like oh man, I wasn't like, the mechanics of this game, and then if you switch that, I was just like, ooh, hey, they're in Egypt.
And that's another thing, and that's another thing I'm starting not to like about these so-called Assassin's Creed elitists or these fans. They're so nice about. See, when I hear the game, maybe it's just because I'm a literal person. But when I hear the word assassin, I expect assassins. And people tell me the reason why they're buying the game is because of where they are. And I'm sitting here like, are you fucking kidding me? Who gives a shit where they are? The game is trash. What in this game makes me an assassin? I legitimately haven't felt like an assassin in any Assassin's Creed game. I'll even be honest with you, probably since the first one, because the second one, it's where it kind of started. You kind of just started running in there and just killing people without any need of stealth. Where in Assassin's Creed 1, you had the blending in thing with like pretending you're a priest and actually all that shit. I felt like an assassin. I take the games, for what they're supposed to be. And I'm looking at them like, Who cares? I'm in Greece. Why do I care? Why do I care if I'm in fucking Old Town New York City? Give me an assassin game. And you haven't delivered that since, I'll be generous, since probably Revelations.
Unfortunately, Revelations was not particularly.
Oh, it was trash. But at least you get to play as Altair, who was an actual assassin, who was the best character in that series. I don't give a shit about Ezio. He was fun for his character, but let's face facts. Altair will always be the best one. So it's like,
to me, Altair is not the best one. After learning his story in later Assassin's Creeds, I kind of felt as though he really wasn't the brightest assassin out of all of them. But that's neither here nor there. He was the first.
Well, he wasn't the brightest. He wasn't the brightest, but he was, out of the characters, like I said, Ezio was okay. He was fine. Connor was fucking garbage. He was trash. He was talking about the dumbest assassin. That was the dumbest assassin right there. I'm sorry. Connor, trash. I don't really know about the others. I don't know about the brother and sister combo. I don't know about the nose guy in Origins.
That one,
nor do I.
Like, you would have been pissed off if you were just like, okay. Because they were like, we're in training, but let's go to London anyway. Like, what? Why are you going to London? You're not even done training. You're not assassins yet. And then, pretty much, I was done with the game. I like the game, by the way, Syndicate. But I was done with the game from when you had a foldable hat. I was like, yeah, okay. It's better.
Can I just give me a Tenchu game? Can I give me a true assassin game? Tenchu, please. From Software, looking at you, or whomever, at this point, please.
That is definitely from
I know. Anyone. If some from Software, sell the rights, give it to, I don't know, anybody, and give me an assassin game, please. That's all I ask. Is that so hard? But then again, we got Origami, so I can't be mad.
Yeah.
And in the game, I might not.
The Oscar out there. My stock with women has risen even higher than stock right now. Those other girls, for you.
Got me ranting on Assassin's Creed. God damn it.
No.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Anthem. We've seen new stuff from Anthem. Unfortunately for me, I'm not really sold on the game. I don't know if you guys have seen any more on it or all the new stuff. I know a lot of people kind of like into the game who saw the new stuff. It was like, oh, I'm getting this game, But has that game really added anything new to you guys that would make you get it, say yay or nay on it?
No.
Jesus Christ.
That is actually a hard question to answer.
Yes.
Because so I have yet to see the one thing I want to see, which is Interceptor. But besides that, everything I have seen, I look at it from the surface. I'm like, okay, this looks good. It looks like I can plug in hours and treat this like Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 when you plug in hours and you do what you need to do. But beyond that, it's kind of hard to answer because, again, it's going to be a loot shooter. And loot shooters can be either good or they can be bad. And by bad, I'm talking about the investment in which I am, in my case of good and bad anyway, my opinion, the investment.
Yeah.
I take a look at Division. And people don't understand why I stopped playing that game. People don't understand why. And I told them that, and this is pre-expansion. I didn't even make it to the expansion. This is before the expansion. But, when I hit max level, and I begin getting into endgame, and you grind your ass off doing whatever you have to do, whether it's PvP, whether it's the high-end missions, whatever you gotta do to get yourself better weapons,
Yeah.
And you get a legendary, and you're happy, and you run down the street, and you just kill some random Joe Smo, and it drops a weapon, which is like a rare, and it's stronger than your legendary. At that point, I begin to question the I guess the foundations of that. Like, what kind of sense does that make to have a rare at max level be stronger than a legendary at max level? I don't give a shit what it is. You know, and the investment time, because then you bust your ass for something, and then you could just went down the street and shot someone in less time and got something strong. You see what I'm saying? So,
yep.
In that regard, I don't know how Anthem will fare out. I don't know if I'll do something on that game and then I go kill some random Joe and everything will be pointless because of the weapon drop tables or whatever. I don't know. But from what I have seen and from what I have heard of the game, it seems like they're on the right track. I can say that. But, you know, I'm not, you know, I'll just say that. Am I all in? I'll just say at this point, because I know even if I say no, I'll probably end up buying it anyway. Yeah. I'll say yeah, but I'm not going to say I'm all in as far as it's going to be a great game. I'm all in saying, yeah, I'll probably buy it day one, along with Days Gone, because why not?
Yeah. For me, it looks like too many games in one. I'm not really. It's
a loot shooter. Yeah. Everything is going to be, you know, and that's the thing with loot shooters. It's hard. Now, I will say the fact that you can change your javelin pretty much whenever you know at your your little hub location.
Yeah.
So you don't have to make multiple characters. That's a plus. Yeah. Apparently, you have to unlock the javelins. You can't just start with one, which is fine. You know, I'm fine with that. It gives you an opportunity and it forces you at some point to actually use the other javelins. I'm fine with that. I do like what they're saying about the open world bosses.
Yeah.
And their so-called, I don't want to say, you know, they don't call them dungeons. They call them, I forgot what they call them. But their version of like high-end raid type dungeons.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to have actual raids. I don't know, nor do I care. I don't know how they're going to do their, their gear. But from everything they have said, it is looking like this could be a game that can compete with Destiny 2. And the only reason why I'm saying Destiny 2 because technically speaking, Destiny 2 or Destiny in the franchise is probably the best loot shooter out right now. Fuck the Division. I don't care what anyone says. The Division was dead. Look, the Division was dead until the expansion after like a month.
Damn.
So, in my opinion, it was dead after a month. You know, people play the PvP. That's fine. That's PvP.
Yeah.
When you're playing a loot shooter, it's more than just PvP. So it was dead within a month, and it got back on track, and it may have gotten better now. I'm not saying it hasn't, but back then, pre-expansion or pre-updates, dead within a month. So as of right now, Destiny is technically speaking right now the king of loot shooters. So with everything that is said, I think it can compete with Destiny, and hopefully, it keeps me engaged longer than just a couple weeks.
I get you.
That's what it all boils down
to. I get you 100%. E4, did you have any more to add on that subject? Hello?
E4 is left the building.
What the fuck?
I'm still here.
I guess her silence just means no.
Okay, no. You can just say no.
I said no when you first asked.
You didn't say anything.
I did. I said no, and you was like, "Oh."
That's weird. Two people didn't hear you.
Well, no. She's talking about what? No, you're talking about when you first asked the question. He asked you again. Do you have anything else to add? Since I was.
Again.
I brought up something.
Okay, thank you.
Nope, wasn't gonna get the game. Wasn't interested. Nothing about it can change.
Speaking of games, I'll bring up something. This is probably mainly for WoW thing here, unless E4 does play them. I don't think I ever got your opinions on this. Resident Evil 2 remake, yay, nay, WoW thing. Are you all in?
I'm definitely all in. Granted, Resident Evil 2 is not my favorite Resident Evil. That's always the first one, but I would definitely buy and play that game. You know, probably me if one will most likely stream the shit out of it. So she can experience Resident Evil. That's not Resident Evil 5. You know, a good Resident Evil. Granted, I love 5 to death because that's my second favorite. 6 is just bad. I don't. 6 is such a bad game. Oh my god, why was that game so bad? Fucking Capcom and you know what? No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on that.
I can tell you why it was bad.
Let's not. Because 3 different teams working on the same game does not make a good.
3 different teams, 4 useless. Let me phrase that. 1, 2, 2 useless campaigns. Find the keys in every campaign. I mean,
including Ada. So that doesn't make any sense. But I'm sorry.
You know what? The only parts. Let me see.
That's like if Wamu.
Leon's didn't make any sense.
Leon's story,
Jake's made sense.
Jake's was the only one that I was just like, okay, your story is better than nothing, but like, dog, you're Wesker's son.
Define. Well, no. I will highly debate that story. His story. So I'll tell you that in terms of story, the worst one was probably Chris to me.
Oh no! Because without a shadow of a doubt, that was terrible.
Because here's the problem with 6. And here's the problem with 6. Since we're honest and we don't have a lot of topics, I'll just touch this. The problem with 6 is that A, it did too much. B, they brought in more useless questions that I care to answer. And truth be told, good or bad, whether it still would have been good or would have been bad, that game should have been nothing but Leon and Ada. You could have added Sherry in there. I don't mind that because it answered questions where she's been, how she looks. But Chris being in there, trash. No necessary.
Need. But
Jake, I'm sorry, trash in my opinion.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and this is what they should have did. Right? They should have had chapters where you would use characters. Right. First of all, I was getting sick by that time of the 2 people teams. That shit decreases a game's value so fucking much. But what they should have did was, 1, make the game fucking single player like an actual Resident Evil game. 2, like prime example, kept the 3 main characters except Ada, because that story mode was just bad.
Well, you need Ada in there because the way I was going with this is that with Ada. See, here's the thing: Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Is ending. In my opinion, it should have been over at 6. Chris is done. Resident Evil 5 was his swan song. He got Wesker, done.
Yeah.
The only thing that we need to resolve is this whole Ada, Leon, whatever. Yeah. Not necessarily them getting together, but finishing basically to a point where you play the game and you're like, okay, I am satisfied with them riding into the sunset.
Yeah.
I don't get that when I'm playing Resident Evil 6. In fact, I get more questions. This is someone who's lore deep in Resident Evil.
Yeah.
If they had given me Leon and Ada, not necessarily maybe that campaign, even though to me the best campaign probably to me was Leon's, just because of the fact that it was the most grounded campaign.
Evil. It was fucking Resident Evil. Because the other
too.
I don't know what the fuck Chris's was. That was a third person shooter, and fucking Jake's was an action game.
And Ada, because Ada was the only one that was single player, it really felt more Resident Evil. So those were the best 2 campaigns.
Granted, her story involved in gather the 3 keys at that worst moment by yourself, and then they added Hunk, her imaginary friend. Like fuck.
Yeah, because people complained. But besides that, not saying the story was good in the game, but they were the best campaigns.
Oh yeah.
Had you given me that and changed some things up and made it feel like when you're playing the game that you see a sense of closure, which I had with Chris in Resident Evil 5. I was content with him done.
Yeah.
You give me that with Leon and Ada, then you can do what you did with Resident Evil 7 and practically reboot the entire franchise. That's what Resident Evil 7 feels like to me. Instead, Resident Evil 7 is a continuation of the franchise with more characters now that I have to sit here and wonder about 4 or 5 years down the line when they haven't appeared in 6 games.
Oh yeah. You're never gonna see the character from 7 again because God knows.
And the sad thing is, I don't care about the character. That's why I never. To be honest, I actually did not play 7 that long. I played it, but I didn't finish it.
I didn't play 7
for the reason because I don't care about new characters in my game. I don't. At this point, I want closure. Finish this franchise. I'm fine with 2 remake because whatever. But as far as the core series, I need closure for every character that means anything. Yeah. Sherry has closure. She is fine. I know where she is. I know what she do.
Oh yeah, and then there was that movie. There was that movie that came out that had Chris and.
My God.
Look, all right, look. But
in that movie,
yeah.
Leon was the worst part of that movie. I'm sorry. What? I love Leon, but he didn't even need to be. No, he did not need to be. You watched that movie? What was it? Resident Evil. What was it called? I always forget the name of it. It's not Damnation. Vendetta.
Yeah.
Vendetta. Mm-hmm. First of all, more questions. We have a Leon story in that movie that never gets answered, never gets talked about but one time in the little bar. Yeah. 2, Leon was practically shoehorned. If you watch that movie,
yeah.
And I watch these movies with intent because, like I said, I'm a very lore nut in Resident Evil. I'm watching this. I'm like, okay, Chris being in the movie in the beginning, his mission, it makes sense. I'm watching Leon. I'm like, Leon, you're cool. You're my favorite, but you don't need to be here. I feel like you're in here just because you're Leon. That's how I felt watching that movie. His scenes was great. Don't get me granted.
Oh yeah, non-human. When they were fighting in
non-human, and he should be arrested for innocent beings being killed on that highway. But we're not going to discuss that. But when you really look at the movie, it's like why are you here, Leon? You don't even. If he was in there for that one scene of getting questioned, maybe. But the fact he just felt like he was just forced in the movie. You know, that's how it felt to me. Rebecca being in the movie was fine. Closure. We know what Rebecca's doing. We know where she is. We know what she does. Chris, whatever. You know. But that movie was short. That was easily the worst of the 3 movies, in my opinion. The worst of the 3.
Vendetta. But yeah, like I was saying, man, what they should have did was just every chapter should have been like a character, and then at the end, you should have been able to choose between Leon, Chris, or Ada, and had Resident Evil 7 with fucking Jake, if anything. And just had a regular goddamn Resident Evil game, you know.
Yeah.
With the new,
I would have just ended the franchise. I would have ended it, and 7 would have been a reboot. I would have just called it Resident Evil. I mean, legitimately, like when you play 7, until the end of the game, there's nothing connect. I mean, there's little things here and there in the audio logs, but there's really nothing connecting it to Resident Evil in general. So that could have been a great reboot for the franchise. Instead, it's still a continuation. That's why I would have just stopped it at 6. You finish up Ada, whether she lives, dies, or we get closure, and you just start with 6. I mean, with 7 as your reboot, and you can do whatever you want.
Oh, you want to know what makes it worse? I feel like never mind. They just should not have made this game, but.
6 was just trying to be too ambitious because you know what 6 was a product of, and I hate to say it, 6 is our fault.
Yeah,
it's the Resident Evil community's fault. What has been one of the most things that people say? Oh, we would love to see Chris and Leon in the game and all this shit. We are a product of that.
You know what they should have just did if that was the case? Just put Leon and Chris in the same campaign and made it like Leon's campaign and made the story make any type of sense. You know, because, you know, both of them together would have been the fucking greatest team of all time. It's like Batman and Superman on the same team.
After playing Chris' campaign and seeing how dumb he is, I don't know anymore.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to talk about that shit. But
no, because it pissed me off. You know, man, look, I mean, don't get it wrong. I had the platinum for that game, so I went through that game multiple times. Do you not understand how angry I was every time I play Chris' campaign and I get to the Ada part, and I'm sitting here like, bruh, one has a pink dress and one is wearing a red shirt with skin-tight leggings, pants. What aren't you seeing here? In the same location.
Actually, both of them, both Jake and, in fact, both of those campaigns that met her a lot, and then Leon, when he met her, I was like, Leon, You just saw her with a red shirt and some pants. How in
I'll give Leon some type of credit though. It's been some days since he saw her. Chris is in the same area seeing two people run through doors. I'm like, Chris,
you can't be that dumb.
Don't you see that one is running through doors?
Oh my god, ever.
But I'll just end it with this. Resident Evil needs to end, and 2 will be good. I just hope they don't retcon certain shit. That's all I can say.
Pretty much. I just hope it's just. I don't like the original style. I like the Resident Evil 4 style, but the ability to move and shoot. So I hope they allow you to do that, to move and shoot.
I didn't see that a lot in the trailer, but I mean, I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm.
This was the guy who made 6, so if anything, minus the back jumping, I'm sure you could be able to move and shoot, which would make sense. I just hope that, from what it seems, it looks like it's going to be like a lot like Resident Evil 4 in terms of keeping. Because that's Resident Evil 4. It was more action based than other Resident Evils, but it still kept you kind of like in that ambiance type of feel and secludedness.
Yeah, and it kept you on your toes at all times. Even the bosses kept you on your toes. And that game is a cheesy action flick, so I love that game. It's just I can't play it after playing 5 and then 6.
Yeah, and so this game looks like it's going to be about the same as far as terms of it may be more actiony than the original 2.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, as you see, very closed in, very ambiance.
Yeah, like Resident Evil 2.
They still have they're doing 2 campaigns, which I'm fine with because it's how Resident Evil 4. Actually, to be fair, Resident Evil 2 had 4 campaigns: Claire A, Leon B, and Leon A, and Claire B, and all that shit.
Yeah.
So then 6 is not the first.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to the Resident Evil 2 remake. I think it's gonna be good seeing what they do with it as far as, cause I know they said they're going to add some things in it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. And they're probably going to finally add that Akuma rumor from years ago.
The who?
Remember years ago they had a rumor that you could use Akuma. I was like, they're probably going to actually add that shit in the game, which would be vicious.
Probably.
Fucking Akuma.
Now the question is about that. Will they bring a Resident Evil 3 remake? I would assume if this one sells well, they probably will.
Most likely. Because Capcom's always doing that. They always go, if this game sells well, we'll do this. Like, Devil May Cry.
Well, people's going to want it. People's going to want it at this point. So, if you're doing 2, you're going to want to do 3. 1 already had 1. So you don't need to do 1 again. You know, 3 hasn't had a true remake yet.
Yeah.
And, this is 2, so I'm looking forward to playing 2. Hoping I still get the. I wonder if they're going to include the Leon Ada kiss, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Because of course that was added in Dark Side Chronicles, not the original Resident Evil 2. So I'm curious to see if they actually put that in. Are they going to have her kiss him, or are they going to make it something else? I'm just curious to see.
Same.
So,
all right, moving on. What were we going to talk about? Oh yeah, Sega. I guess we can make this one real quick. Sega's best games for me in the last couple of years that I've noticed, and it's kind of sad. It's fucking Yakuza. What do you think is the problem with these people right now? And probably Shenmue. I don't know. It depends on what you consider Shenmue.
I mean, Shenmue, it's still Sega regardless. It's just someone is upgrading it now, and they're not doing number 3.
Wait, they aren't doing Yakuza 3?
Not Sega. I think that's all Sony.
Oh my!
Remember, Sega lost a license for Yakuza.
I
believe.
You mean Shenmue?
No, I mean Shenmue. Yeah, I think they lost it in that. Remember a while back, there was like an article that spoke about like 10 titles that Sega might have time to lose the name off or something.
Yeah.
It was a while back. I think I could be wrong. I think that Shimmy was on there. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know what Sega's problem is. Apparently they have released a lot of games outside of the States that be really fucking good in Japan. I hear their Fist of the North Star game is amazing over there in Japan. I don't know what their issue is. I personally don't know. Sega. I look at Sega and all I see is missed opportunity. I understand they don't have the money to really bolster another console or anything like that, but I look at their games and I really look at what they have presented us in the last 10 years, and it's like, other than the Yakuza games, which I'm not going to sit here and deny, I haven't really played any of the Yakuza, mainly because I haven't cared. But outside of that, and whatever else they come out with in Japan, and Sonic Mania, even though it's not even Sonic Team doing it, but there aren't really that many good Sega games out there. Bayonetta was probably there, though they didn't develop it necessarily. That was probably their biggest namesake success that they've ever had in quite some time.
Yeah.
But I honestly couldn't tell you, man. I don't know. You have so many games in Japan. Fist of the North Star, of course. My biggest gripe, PSO2. For those who don't know, Fantasy Star Online 2. Yeah, I don't know. They keep saying Americans don't buy their systems, and I just keep looking at them and say, well, there's a reason why we don't.
Yeah.
Look at the shit. Look what you present us, and you will see why we don't buy your shit. Because you present us with shit. I'm not gonna keep buying shit, all the time. So I really don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know what games Sega has out now, because developing wise, I don't know what the last game they actually developed, other than maybe Yakuza. I guess they actually developed that game.
Yeah, they developed it.
But other than that, I don't know what else do they even develop nowadays, man. Most things they may published, and most of their published titles aren't even that good. So I don't know, man. Sega's on the cuff of just being mediocre, man. I don't know anymore. They're beyond mediocre at this point.
Damn. Well, all right, moving on. Yeah. Oh wait, Puyo, but who cares about Puyo? And the new House of the Dead, but that's an arcade, so
Again, they're doing good things in the state, outside the states, in arcades, but nothing on these consoles. And they keep saying, people don't buy our games in America. I'm like, well, you give a shit.
You don't put them out. All right, let's move on to WWE. The WWE. Few things. What the fuck is going on with all the goddamn multi-man tags or the tags or everything? What the fuck? Why is there more of an abundance of tag team action going on for the last couple of weeks? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Sure, this has been going on for months. This ain't going on no freaking weeks. This has been going on since last year.
Yeah, oh my god. Especially Teddy Long. When Teddy Long was there, I hated that guy.
This, like I said, this is stemming from last year. Multi-man matches, tag team matches, no creativity. Every time something happens, look at Raw segment. One person comes out, another person come out, they get jumped, someone makes a save, tag team match. Oh joy! Like there's just no real creativity here on Monday Night Raw, except for and I'm gonna say this, and this includes Braun Strowman, except for Seth Rollins and the Drew and Dolph thing.
Yeah.
Nothing on Monday Night Raw has been interesting. Braun Strowman, in my opinion, at this point, until we see something dealing with that briefcase, is not important to me anymore. I don't care. Sami Zayn is gone. Bobby Lashley, who gives a shit? Roman Reigns, who cares? Brock Lesnar, not there. Sasha and Bailey failure. Alexa Bliss, she has a nice ass, but again, do I care? No. The Riot Squad, useless. Nia Jax, the big show of the division, can't tell when she wants to be babyface or heel. Ronda Rousey, she's doing decent things, but I mean, it's Ronda Rousey. I still don't care. So, it's becoming to a point where you have a 3-hour show where only one person or one segment with a certain individual or maybe 3 individuals in this case is the only thing that's even worth watching. And that's even looking bad because do we really want to see Rollins back in like a tag team feud after we just got done with that shit last year? And look how many times I see the Bar versus Rollins and Ambrose in some type of capacity.
Oh, that was a lot. Oh man, I remember that.
Do you really want that with? Like I said, I love Drew McIntyre, but do you really want to see that again? No. Seth should be fighting Brock for the Universal Championship at this point. But they're going to do it with the Roman because Roman. And then Strowman can cash in on Roman. And we can go back to that damn feud again. It's going to kill me in nausea. There's just no creativity, man. Multi-man matches every week is a 6-man tag, 6-woman tag. And they're fighting for nothing. That's another thing. Nothing means anything.
Oh, God. I can't wait to the next tag match.
Even now on SmackDown, tag team match. AJ and Jeff versus Rusev and Shinsuke.
And then
sorry for the spoilers for people. Yeah, 10-man tag. It was like, the 10-man tag slightly makes more sense. But again, multi-man mania. I'm tired of these multi-man matches, and it seems like everything else, no one's fighting for anything of any substance. You got women teaming up with each other as if they're not supposed to be competing for the women's championship. But we're not. But we're not bringing in tag titles. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. All right, but moving on from that bull crap, Roman Reigns, my favorite wrestler of all time. Just had a pull-apart brawl with Bobby Lashley, and why? Do you guys even care? Do you care about that damn pull-apart brawl, or was it just me? Or was that pull-apart brawl just bad? Because Bobby Lashley looks stupid.
I care more about the names who were pulling it apart. I'm seeing Bobby Roode, Finn Balor.
None of those people matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm just like, why are these people in the pull? I don't know, man. Monday Night Raw has been god awful.
What the fuck is Bobby Roode and Finn Balor doing? I mean, Finn Balor is sitting here starring in Tic Tac commercials and shit, or the spokesperson for
Smiling Finn. Just sitting there. Like someone, you know what? I know why he's smiling. Cause he understands how trash the show is, and he can do nothing but smile.
Like Sasha Banks. And Bailey, God, they look so mad.
Well, we're in her hometown. Like, we were in Sasha's hometown. We don't even get Sasha Banks. Like, what is going on, man?
But speaking, like I was saying, that pull-apart brawl, I'm sorry, but that was quite possibly the worst pull-apart brawl I've ever seen in my goddamn life as a wrestling fan. And I've seen some terrible things in that show, but, like, I don't know, maybe somebody in the Revival, cough, cough, whipping around a hot dog like a penis. I talk about that.
I can't even say it was the worst pull-apart brawl because it was nothing different from any other pull-away brawl.
Look, man.
So for me,
I've seen good pull-apart brawl. Undertaker and Brock Lesnar is a prime example that actually looked like a legit pull-apart brawl.
Well, do you know why? Do you know why? Because you cared.
Yeah.
That's the difference. You don't care for this. Like, when you weren't the fans chanting, "We don't want this" or something, or "Let's go Celtics" or some stupid shit.
Oh yeah, as soon as he walked in, saw Bobby Lashley. And the funny thing is, why did I don't get it. Bobby Lashley was like, "I need you to call me out." Like, what? Are you guys going through a creative meeting right now? Because you sound like an idiot. What's the point? You better call me out if you out there if you have the balls. Like, what? I was like, Bobby, that doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck does he need to go? What is this match happening? Oh my
because they think it's a big match. And that's the problem. It wouldn't be wrong or bad if people cared. When you don't care, everything they do, no matter what they do, is trash.
And this is going to end Extreme Rules. This is going to end Extreme Rules. Like, why is this match the last match on Extreme Rules? I don't even have to be there. And it's going to be Sunday, and it's going to be the Extreme Rules main event is Bobby Lashley versus fucking Roman Reigns. And I'm going to be like, yes, Roman Reigns gets another main event to a pay-per-view because that's going to make me sympathize with him win this angle. Yup. The authority's against him, but he main evented like 20 pay-per-views in a row. And he main evented 80 WrestleManias. So when he's in the Hall of Fame, he's going to get... Oh, man. What?
Well, isn't it any worse of Alexa Bliss already being a 5-time women's champion and already having 2 episodes... What is it? 2? Yeah, 2 segments of Table for 3?
I didn't even know that until JD says something. That's the funny thing.
You know what's funny?
Yeah, I actually looked it up. I was just like, oh... okay.
It's sad to say this because I agree. I'm tired of Alexa Bliss, but if there's one thing I can say about Bliss, according to the WWE Universe, at least they care. They care about. They care about Little Miss Bliss.
Look, man.
That's because no, okay.
Yeah, cause her ass. But besides the fact that she has.
No, I wasn't even going to say. Again, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna keep because every time it seems how we talk about the women, it always gets to ass. But no.
She hasn't done anything.
Because she's the fucking blonde. Because she's on Total Divas. And I don't fucking know, man. I guess what that mouth do. I don't know.
I can tell you what that mouth do. That mouth is some fucking bliss. Oh wait,
because what the fuck else?
Her last 3 matches, she barely did anything. The Hell in the Cell.
You don't even have to look at the last. You don't gotta look like the last 3. Look Elimination Chamber. I'm sorry, the fucking Money in the Bank. Any fucking time where you have it was Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. Fucking Lana was in this damn thing. Ember Moon. When Lana does more fucking work than you, that's a damn problem.
Oh shit, you're right. Lana did.
Hey man, Lana. It's Lana Day, everyone.
It actually fucking was. She did more fucking work than her.
Yeah. But like I said, and like other podcasters have said, we know why they gave it to Bliss. Because they want Ronda to fight a legit heel. And Nia Jax, no matter how you look at it, is terrible. So
I mean, both of the champions are terrible.
They're terrible?
Fuck.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. They're terrible.
I don't give a shit.
I really don't care.
You gotta have Ronda be a true babyface, and who else on that roster right now that's a heel that can get that match over? Alexa Bliss is like the Miz of the women's division, except not as good in the ring as the Miz, or at least from what we've seen, she has not shown to be as good as the Miz in the ring.
Which is funny because before that Seth Rollins stuff. Like, The Miz, to me, is on and off. He could be good against, depending on who he goes against. But, like, Alexa Bliss, her legit... I don't even remember any match she was really that good in.
Her best match was Sasha Banks, ironically. But it's just,
And they hate each other in real life, by the way.
When I look at it, I like Alexa. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like Alexa. That doesn't mean I want the title on her every time I turn around.
I saw it on her. I'm not gonna lie.
But since Raw legitimately has no heels, in that women division, you can't, can really probably carry a feud with Ronda Rousey. You gotta really, think about, who's the best option to carry a feud there. It would be,
I don't know, maybe turn Bayley or Sasha heel, probably. I don't know, NXT.
Well, you can't. I mean, you could have gave them. I mean, but yeah, would that have really? I mean, I guess you could have gave Sasha the briefcase and then turned her heel and have her cash in. But do you really want Ronda to squash Sasha like that? Despite, I mean, yeah, Sasha's pretty much a nobody.
Granted, I've soured on Sasha. I've soured on half the Raw Women's division a long time ago.
Well, the whole women's division in its whole is...
Or, to be fair, they could have just gave the briefcase to a woman on SmackDown. Just saying, Raw did get both the briefcases. They could have just did that.
Stupid, but
they could have just did that. You ain't got shit for the women. Alright, so here, Charlotte, Naomi, I don't fucking know. Shit. Give me fucking briefcase to fucking Lana. I don't fucking know. No, we're just gonna put it on before Raw.
I've already booked it. You could have gave the briefcase to Becky. Asuka could have won the championship, whenever, and you could have had Becky turn heel and cash in on Asuka. And you could have had a nice program between a heel Becky versus a babyface Asuka.
I'm sorry, but I still like Becky more than half the roster, which is weird because there was it's only because of how you look. I was like, Becky looks fantastic. I love the way she looks. But
yeah, that's it. But her babyface run is it's been quite some time. I need to see for a woman who said that when she was everywhere else she's never played a babyface.
Yeah,
I want to see what she can do as a heel. So that's why I said give her the briefcase and have her cash in on Asuka. And you could have had Becky kind of do that slow burn heel turn on Asuka, and it at least been it'd have been something to be better about. It'd have been something better than, Ronda versus Alexa, which, do I really want Ronda as champion? Not really.
No, but if anybody's seen that show, Glow,
no.
Glorious Woman of Wrestling. It's a show about people who made Orange Is the New Black made it, and it's actually good. It's a good show. You should give it a watch.
I've heard about it. I just
it's on Netflix. It. It's on Netflix. Why do they book the women better than the actual fucking WWE? These motherfuckers even straight up said the dude, one of the manager on the road, he said, a good heel is better for when the chase happens, and I'm like, oh. Why does he get it better than the actual WWE? There's more money in a chase with a good heel and a good face. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Why do we keep having to do this? None of the heels are good on WWE. Okay, Alexa Bliss is a better heel, but again, you said it. She's like The Miz. Into The Miz recently, though. And The Miz, when he fought Dolph Ziggler, was good. I'm not going to lie. Except that cheating shit. He doesn't cheat no more, thank God. But he just takes opportunities. But come on, man, a TV show that has nothing to do with WWE books their women better, and that shit is a comedy. Fuck.
I got nothing, man.
I got nothing no more too, man. God, I'm legit upset. Oh, we also already covered the next topic too, which is WWE problems. But the fuck, man? Jesus Christ! WWE.
Everybody in WWE creative just need to take cyanide pills.
Cyanide pills and jump off the top of Titan Towers at the same time, like Death Note and shit. Just be like, oh, I swear to God, if I had a Death Note, every last person in fucking creative would have got their name written in that shit. Off of the floppy dildo penis hot dog alone. I'm not even joking. I would have read all of the names in Death Note. I am Justice for WWE. Whoever thought of this segment needs to get their name in it.
I purposely would have just halved my life just to sit here and get the fucking eyes and then be like, all right, and you're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. I'm not waiting for none of y'all to tell me y'all names. I'm just gonna do this for the world, halving my life, taking one for the team.
Okay. I don't know. I'd probably do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, because that shit is fucking stupid. It's getting real dumb now. And then I'd probably, I don't know, I'd write Vince in there too. I'd probably write him in his name. Like, get the fuck! That's what I'd say. I don't know.
Problem with WWE is the guy in the green shirt and the tall guy next to him. So,
hey.
Oh, they'll get written in the damn book too.
Now, what's your name? Stop it! You don't have that much money with WWE. Your name's in the book. Why did you write his name in the book? Because he's at every single event. I'd be the worst Kira of all time, but I don't care. I'd be like, yeah, fuck that.
Delete! Obsolete!
Speaking of delete, I would delete that whole fucking... Oh my god, that B team shit has got to stop at this point.
Hey, man.
Holy balls, man. Look. If they beat the fucking team at Extreme Rules, I am legit going to stop watching wrestling for about a month. I'm not going to record it. I'm not going to watch it because I don't care. If they beat...
Well, the B team has won like every match. I highly doubt they're winning at the pay-per-view.
Son, why did they win on Raw? Oh my god.
They're winning everything because they're not going to win the pay-per-view.
And why is... Moving on to Extreme Rules. Speaking of, this 2018 hot mess that is garbage on a... That is... God, that joint's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. Okay. First, I want to raise a few questions. The New Day versus Sanity is going to be on the pre-show. Sanity is on the pre-show. Sanity was one of my favorite teams in NXT. But Killian Dane does not need to be in the pre-show.
You just said why they're on the pre-show, sir. What? It was your Hoof team from where they come from?
Next.
There you go. That's why.
They came from Triple H? Oh, wait.
Yep. Kill it with fire.
It was like, But Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax is on the main joint. Oh, wait, no. And Constable Corbin. Constable Corbin is on the main joint, too.
But Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss are on Total Divas.
Alright, moving down this list. I'm going to start off with the match that I actually care about. Okay? Before I raise my next question. AJ Styles versus Rusev. Who do you guys gonna think are gonna win that match? It's probably gonna be AJ Styles, but I'm not gonna lie.
AJ Styles.
This is just something for the fans, just because the people was bitching and moaning about Rusev.
Hey, and it could be an actual damn good. Come on, it's a
I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad match. I'm just saying that this is just like a. Oh, okay. People was bitching, talking about Rusev, and we're still letting him get over. All right, let's just throw him this bone. He's not gonna win it, but let's just throw him this bone. You know what? Actually, fuck it. WWE likes to sit here, take us by surprise, and do the most outlandish shit. So I'm gonna say fucking Rusev wins. Fuck it.
Hey, if Rusev win it, no matter to me, whoever wins it, I'm gonna be happy.
Fuck it.
If Rusev wins Wild Thing, you're getting the strap.
The fuck does that mean?
Ew.
Dog, that was so gay. Anywho, moving on from the homosexuality of Darkwave. Besides that,
hey man, some people may like you. Some men like that stuff.
Yeah, you're out of your mind, sir. Next match I actually care about is Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. Who do you got winning that one?
Seth Rollins has gotten literally no momentum at all in this feud. And I'm thinking that because of that, he's going to be locked into this feud even longer. And the only way to lock yourself in this feud any longer is for him to win. So I'm just going to say Seth wins because I think he's not going to be in the Universal title. And yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. He
has not had any momentum. He's been getting beaten. And all that. And if they're not going to put him in the Universal title picture at this point, I personally think they'll keep this feud going to SummerSlam. And the only way to continue it, like I said, is for Seth to win it. So I'm going with Seth to win.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the rest of the matches on this fucking card. And I can already hear the groans of you guys in the back of your minds when I start announcing these matches, because these 11 matches are not going to be good. Let's start with Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax.
No.
Okay. Oh my god. This man. Why are we getting this again? I don't like this match. It wasn't good twice now. Why do they keep doing this? And they listen to what's his name? The dude that does the star system. They listen to him all the time. They know that he's giving the matches 1 stars every time. Why are we getting this?
Dave Meltzer, sir.
Dave Meltzer.
That's his name. Oh, and a side note, before we continue that discussion, Tyson Kidd, he needs to produce every match, by the way. Because all his matches he produced tends to be well. Maybe we get Tyson Kidd to produce this Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss match, and it may be a 2-star.
I'm sorry, sir, but there is nothing he can do. There is nothing he can do against this. It's going to be a travesty. By the way,
maybe we can.
This man, him and Shawn Michaels and Triple H produced all of that that NXT UK event. All the best matches of recent memory had the 3 main people produce it, and it'd been fucking damn good matches. Why is this? What? We can create. Oh, I got a headache. It doesn't make no sense, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We get fucking shit every week until we get one match a week that goes, damn, this match is surprisingly entertaining. Tyson Kidd or Shawn Michaels or Triple H produced this match. Oh, that makes sense. That's why Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander was a 5-star match on because Tyson Kidd. Oh, that makes sense. Got you.
Yay.
Oh my.
Keyword: Tyson Kidd. He needs to be in every match, producer.
Alright, so I'm going to rate this match. That I'm already going to pre-rate it. It's going to be a floppy hot dog penis out of 5.
What, Alexa versus Nia Jax?
Yes, Alexa versus Nia Jax is going to be a floppy hot dog waved around in a food fight out of 5.
I don't know. I mean, if you think about Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, they put on one of the best matches at WrestleMania.
E4, please.
I'm giving this. Match.
I refuse.
I'm giving this match 4 stars.
Ew, shut up. Yeah, I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm just letting you know that.
Alexa Bliss's nice ass will carry the match. Yes.
It will.
But difficult.
It definitely will.
Her nice. Yes, her nice crack will definitely carry this match. Fantastic crack.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
You don't think she has an ass, E4?
No, she has a crack.
Okay, a nice plump
Nice
crack.
Yeah, nice crack.
I just looked at it too. It's okay. It's not
It's only reason why it just looks nice is because it's the most revealed.
You're right.
I'm not gonna lie, Bailey kind of has a better ass than her.
I was gonna say, if you put Bailey's ass, beside it, shit, Sasha Banks has a better ass than her.
We all know
if we're just gonna go,
them have a better ass. Out of all.
Hell, Ember Moon has a nice ass.
You're right. 100%.
You know why everyone likes Alexa Bliss's ass? Because hers go through her shorts most of the time.
It shows the most. That's why.
But guess what? She's going to get her little arm.
But cheek for cheek, I would rather take Bailey's ass.
Of course.
I'd actually would like if I could marry a woman on the roster, it'd still be Becky Lynch. I don't get it. I'd have
it's
her
Becky
babies.
Lynch.
I'd have her babies.
It's Becky Lynch.
Anywho, I think we got off a topic here. Okay. All right.
Imagine whenever we talk about the women, we always seem to have to somehow get the ass.
Well, because there's nothing else to talk about. This match is going to be shit. It's going to be shit again for the third time. I mean,
well, you know what? No. Let's ask the real question. Who's going to be the worst match? Asuka, Carmella, or Nia and Alexa?
Okay, first of all, I want to say this right now. Carmella can't wrestle, okay, at all. Zero. Nilch. She has no gimmick to her. Huh?
Hey, guess what?
What?
She's also on Total Divas.
Okay. That's nice for her, but out of all four of the women on there, the worst one in last place is Carmella, while Nia Jax is in a distant third, while we have Alexa Bliss, and then we have clearly Asuka as the best wrestler of all of them. But if Asuka can't bring you to a good match, then you are ass. There's nothing good about that. Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax is clearly a bad matchup, and I don't care anymore. Like, seriously. And now it's going to be an Extreme Rules match. Okay? Alright? So it's a floppy Dash Wilder floppy hot dog penis.
Maybe it'll be better because in the Extreme Rules match they get to hide their flaws
by smacking each other with kendo sticks and chairs. Alright, can't wait.
Hey man, if it's intense.
Can't fucking wait. Moving on to the next match. Matt Hardy, the leader of worlds versus the B team. Jesus fucking Christ.
Do I have to?
No. I got the rating though. The rating, let me find something around the room. The rating is this pen that I found looking at out of 5. It's a 10 out of 5. That's it. That's all I can say about it.
10 out of 5?
10 out of 5.
That was alright.
Yeah, and I really, honestly, genuinely do not care. That's the thing. Like, why is this a match? Why is the B team even? Why is this a thing? Okay, because especially after that stupid battle royale match, where the bell rang early and Dolph Ziggler and what's his name were sitting on the side laughing because of how of a bad match this was. Oh man, it should have been those two. They did not care, but I don't. Or maybe Cesaro and Sheamus.
The bar? Where the fuck? Who? Where you been at?
I don't know who I'm talking about right now, but I remember this team of a bald man who could speak 5 languages and did almost every wrestling move in the book, and another gentleman that did a bunch of power moves, and they had one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Was that the same team with a guy like he had like a red mohawk and he was pale like a ghost?
Yeah. That would be him.
And like the other guy, like he was like always would wear like the healing tape.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay. I think his name was like Claudio or something like that. I think it's from Switzerland.
He had long hair. Oh wait,
and wasn't the other guy named?
Oh,
Angus?
he did. Claudio did have long hair a long time, and I believe the other guy was named Steven. Stephen
I thought his
O'Farley.
name was Angus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Stephen O'Farley. And the other dude was named Claudio Castagnoli or something like that. Something like that.
I think it was Angus. The other guy.
Or were they both called Angus?
I think they were both Angus.
I think they were also both Angus. But they both wore kilts at some point. And one...
I think they did.
What is their name?
Oh, wait. Didn't one of them get, like, their teeth fucked out real bad?
Yeah. It was, like, hilarious. But I don't remember. Okay. Weren't they called like the Tavern or something like that? Weren't they called the Tavern as a tag team?
I think it was called The Line.
The Line? What?
Yeah, I think they were The Line.
No.
Oh, it was They don't just draw the line. They are the line. Yep, there we go.
Oh, fuck. We don't draw the line. We are the line.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, that sounds more right.
We don't draw the line. We are the line.
I can't anymore. I can't.
What were we talking about again? Oh yeah, we were talking about Carmella versus Asuka. Once again, another match where I can honestly say I rate this match a Gus penis out of 5.
Oh my god! You can drag the dog's dick into this.
A Gus penis out of 5. Yes, Gus, come here. Where's that damn dog?
You're dragging the dog.
Honestly, the silence speaks volumes about this match. Moving on. The Bludgeon Brothers versus Team. Oh my god, why is this even a team right now?
Nostalgia!
The Nostalgia Team. Super Nostalgia Team.
Nostalgia!
Who do you think is going to win the match?
Bludgeon Brothers!
Of course they are. Alright. I'm going to give this
well,
match...
they should.
I'm going to give this match one of Gus's ears out of 10.
I'll give it a green shirt of a white shirt.
Now I'll give it a green shirt out of a hat. I don't know about you.
Oh, the brown hat? Yeah.
I remember that brown hat. That shit was amazing. It reminds me. I remember a gentleman on the roster. I don't know if you guys can remember him. I forgot his name. I think his name was R. Lies. The fuck happened to that guy?
Who?
R. Lies. I think it's like R. Lies or something like that. Or was it? Was it?
No, sir. It's Truth.
What? R. Truth? That don't sound right. I don't know who you're talking about there, buddy.
It's our truth.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are the truth.
Uh-huh.
Because you don't draw the line. We are the line.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Our lies on the line.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley in the main event of the match, which doesn't make any sense because it's not a championship match. But it's not. Oh my God.
Roman Reigns, Superman punching his way to fame. Roman Reigns.
Alright, I'm gonna see how long we can go. We're talking about Roman Reigns and not talk about dick or ass.
I mean, I'm not even going to comment on the match. I don't care.
I'm going to ask you a question. What object or pile of stuff do you think about when you hear about Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley? If you don't think about dick and or trash, then something is wrong with you.
I think
I
of
said an asshole.
Hey, think about it like this: Roman Reigns is in the middle of Vince's dusty asshole. He is up there. He is like,
oh God,
Vince.
I do not want to think about Vince's asshole. Ew.
Roman Reigns. Roman, call up my dusty asshole. Let's go. All right.
No.
I spread it out.
No.
Are you in? He's like, it's kind of dusty up here, Vince. It doesn't matter.
Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think about when you say like Vince's dusty asshole? Did you guys watch White Chicks?
No, yeah.
Do you remember the scene where like they was talking about like they was starting to joke on the two chicks, and it was Marlon was just like, your brother's breast milk. They was talking about like her breast, and she was like, and your brother's so old, she breastfeeds like this, and then just dust. Like that's literally what I think about. Like when you think about Vince's ass, like when he fart, it's just dust. Like it's just ew.
That's the implication. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke needs to win that match so Jeff can go and heal.
Needs to fucking win the match because if he doesn't, something is fucking wrong with WWE.
I don't think you asked. That's not what you asked. You didn't ask who needs to win this match. You asked who you think is going to win this match.
Well, I still think Shinsuke's going to win.
I think the Versus
Jeff is hurt.
going to win the match.
Nakamura.
What the fuck is? Yes, done on Nakamura. Yes. What the hell is a Nakamura anyway? He's Asian.
I think Nakamura stands for
I hate both of you.
Okay. Yeah, I know it does stand for wood, but let me go get Roman out my asshole real quick. Hold up. Anywho, moving on to the match of the night. That's going to be the match of the night. Finn Balor versus Constable Super Ultimate Superintendent Ultimate Omega General Corbin.
You forgot to add night to that, sir.
Oh, Sir Knight of Nottingham as well. Junior, the third, the fourth, and the fifth at the same time. Fuck the second.
The winner of said match will be Smiley Finn.
You mean Mentos Finn? Because I'm no longer calling him Shiny. I'm calling him Mentos, the Fresh Maker Finn. You can literally make a Mentos commercial with all pics of him smiling so fucking hard. Like, why are you smiling? You're in a match. Like, you just went, oh my God.
I actually think I figured out why they have him smiling. It's because, so how they do the same with women, how they don't like when women are dating and shit because they, women need to be eye candy, you need to seem like you're single kind of shit. And even though we know that Finn is dating Kathy Kelly, but it's like, oh, hey, look, we need to add to his image. And I think that's why they don't have him turn to the demon no more. And they just have him, like, just always show his abs and shit like that. Because it's like, look how sexy Finn is. And look at his beautiful smile, ladies. Yes. Look at him. He's small, but look at that bulge.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Look at his penis.
That's only my explanation. That's my only explanation, quite honestly. I'm surprised he does not do like how Barbie did in like Toy Story 2, was it? Or 3 to Toy Story, like after the credits, and Barbie was just like, okay, bye-bye, alright, okay, bye-bye, have a good day. And then afterwards, like, she's like, is everybody gone? She's like, oh my God, my effing cheeks hurt. I'm pretty sure Finn does that after, like, every taping. He's just like, oh God.
Oh my God. So now, moving on, because we're almost done here. And the final match that I have on here is a match that I honestly think that doesn't need to fucking happen at all because it's Braun Strowman versus fucking Kevin Owens.
Does any of these matches on here need to fucking happen?
I done forgot what I was talking about after that. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Why is this match happening?
Wait, what match?
The Finn Balor match, man.
Because Constable is bigger than Finn.
that makes more sense than the actual reasoning of this match.
Itsy bitsy spider.
Ew, why was that even a segment? What the fuck happened to you, Elias? Why are you having this man sing Itsy Bitsy Spider? Why is Elias not on my TV more often? What the fuck is going on? Jesus.
Well, Elias says he's gonna win, but we all know that ain't true. You look at me, boy, when I'm singing, 'cause I'm not finished with you.
Ew, that's
You may
still
not
one of my
know
favorite
it,
segments.
you may not realize, but when this song's over, you're gonna get these hands.
Ah, yes, greatest musical segment on WWE in years.
I'm buying the Strowman album.
Oh yeah, man, he's gonna have a Christmas album. Santa's gonna get these hands.
Is it?
Anywho, now my next thing, right? And consider that this pay-per-view is gonna be shit except for 2 matches, which means it's gonna be a shit pay-per-view, right? Why the fuck is this thing called Extreme Rules? It's only one Extreme Rules match on this whole thing. This pay-per-view is stupid. This is the dumbest pay-per-view name of all time right now. There's only one Extreme Rules match, and that's a match I don't even give a fuck about. Not even the fucking AJ Styles vs. Rusev matches. It's a regular match. So what the fuck? What happened?
Life?
It's so fucking dumb. God damn it, young. It doesn't make any sense. That's like Hell in a Cell and having all singles matches and then like a steel cage match. Like I genuinely look at the screen like, what? Oh. Like, yo, as soon as I noticed it, like Extreme Rules, and they keep showing the commercial about Extreme Rules, like I can't describe it or nothing. There's no extreme matches on here. Like the fuck? NXT War Games is more Extreme Rules than this, man. Fuck you mean? Like Jesus Christ, man. Gus scratching himself is more of an Extreme Rules match than Extreme Rules. Ain't that right, Gus? Don't come near me. I don't like you. What are you doing? Why are you wagging your tail? See, Gus is more interesting because he's standing on his hind legs than his damn pay-per-view. Ain't that right, Gus? Who's your good boy? You're a good boy. I'm just gonna scratch you now. Oh, yeah. Just licking my hand. Then I'm gonna have you stop licking my hand when you're done. Oh yeah, okay. Back to the podcast because Gus is more important. Any final thoughts on anybody about anything we've talked about today?
Not really.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Well then, I just have one final thing to say. Can we get rid of Extreme Rules?
I was gonna say, can we dig it? Can
you dig it, sucker? No. Quick side note. We all know Shawn Michaels and Booker T and Lita have literal concussions that don't allow them to speak normal. But why in the fuck is Shawn Michaels, right, able to produce good matches, but not able to speak really well on commentary or nothing? Why do you guys?
Part of his brain probably got tackled or hit too many times. I was gonna first say that maybe Shawn actually lost some brain cells, but no, I think that's just actually Booker T. But no, Shawn no, I think Booker actually just. I think Lita just smoked too much of her brain cells away. Well, Booker T, I think he got hit too many times, so some of his is kind of knocked around all in there. Shawn Michaels, I think he actually just was luckily getting knocked around on the parts for speech.
Okay, all right. Wait, if he's just speech, you said Shawn Michaels was just no. You said Booker T was everything?
I said Booker T, yeah. It's just kind of he still has brain cells, but they're kind of just rattling around in there.
Yeah, especially when that man said he's on Gilligan's Island right now. Like, and then Corey Graves was like, there were a lot of people on Gilligan's Island, Book, and he was just like, your point. Like, then he's not alone, Book.
I actually have to sometimes start muting the TV now, just so I won't have to fucking hear.
Oh my God!
Ducky, quack, quack.
No.
I'm more concerned with what they're saying and actually rewind, like listen to what the fucking commenters are saying, so I can fucking get a laugh instead of fucking watching wrestling. That's a goddamn shame, because half the matches be fucking boring any damn way. I'd be more excited. I think that's the reason why I still watch Raw, is actually so I can just hear what the fuck they're saying and they're talking about.
Coach is the worst commentator of all time.
He need to be fired.
When my man said that Ronda Rousey has the advantage while being choked out in the middle of the match, I was like, yo, bruh, somebody needs to get that man some glasses, some better glasses. Or when he tried to say that Bo Dallas is Rhino, and then said, that's horrible camera work. And they actively said, are you trying to bury the cameraman now? Like Coach, are you retarded?
It's okay. It's okay. Coach's name is going in the notebook, so it's fine.
Yeah, Coach will be going in the notebook. That being said, if there's Extreme Rules is going to be shit, I'll catch you guys later on the next podcast. Yeah. Good night.
This Celtic night.